How often do you guys lag over here?
Never. Oh, whenever I play 2K online, it's every other. Just like I lost the game last week. I lagged, huh?
Well, hopefully I don't lag.
Look at your stats.
And it goes fast when it's fast. You know.
Who does? For what?
Oh my god, that's fast. That's fast.
Don't hit my PlayStation, man.
That was on my birthday.
Why are you guys wearing beanie caps? It's 58 degrees outside. Huh? Did you bring your Chromebook?
No.
Why not?
I didn't think I needed it.
You need it?
Are you all set on all your work?
Cookies, because I have a 4 and all.
I saw your progress report Friday. It's better than the other twos, that's for sure. You want me to go over grade by grade with you what I saw? Alright then. Maybe you'll change that tune.
It's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington football team. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let it pop it through the posts.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
A gain of a yard.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
At the 21-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter with this Washington 10, Saints nothing.
Mayfield on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They go play action. Mayfield. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
To number 88.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Mayfield. Off to Geis on the screen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Made at his 48-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
On the stop.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
He was defended by...
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
On the play. First down, New Orleans.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Now Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Morrow on the tackle.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking long for Thomas. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, there's a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mayfield off the play fake. Being chased out left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield slings this deep from McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
Extra point is good.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jones. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That one good for 26 and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Dancing to his left. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Back to throw now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and short.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. From the gun, Mayfield. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
42-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 33. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints 30-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield, throw left side complete. It's Jackson, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, Where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, New Orleans.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. And the Saints, first down.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everyone. So for Washington, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.